Beginning in the 1600s and 1700s, the colonial period marked the dawn of American architecture. European settlers heavily influenced this era, with distinct regional variations. For instance, New England's colonial architecture featured simple, symmetrical structures with steep roofs and small windows, whereas Dutch colonial style in New York and New Jersey boasted gambrel roofs and distinctive Dutch influences. Not forgetting the Spanish colonial architecture in the Southwest with its thick adobe walls, flat roofs, and ornate detailing. Moving on to the late 1700s and early 1800s, the Federal period emerged after the American Revolution, showcasing classical motifs, symmetry, and refined details. The White House in Washington, D.C., and numerous state capitol buildings across the country are prime examples of this architectural style. As we journey into the early to mid-1800s, the Greek Revival style, inspired by ancient Greek architecture, became popular. Classical elements such as columns and pediments were prominent features of this period. The Second Bank of the United States in Philadelphia and many antebellum plantation homes in the South are classic examples of Greek Revival architecture. Next, we find ourselves in the mid-1800s with the Gothic Revival style. Pointed arches, ribbed vaults, and intricate ornamentation characterize this era. Trinity Church in New York City and the Biltmore Estate in North Carolina are notable examples of Gothic Revival architecture. The Victorian era, spanning the mid to late 1800s, saw a diverse range of architectural styles including Italianate, Queen Anne, and Romanesque Revival. Victorian buildings renowned for their ornate detailing, eclectic design elements, and vibrant color schemes are epitomized by the Painted Ladies of San Francisco and the Breakers Mansion in Newport, Rhode Island. In the late 19th to early 20th century, Beaux Arts architecture, influenced by French neoclassical design, gained popularity. Often found in grand public buildings like museums, libraries, and train stations, this style emphasized symmetry, grandeur, and ornate decoration. As we enter the early to mid-20th century, modernist architecture emerged. This style focused on simplicity, functionality, and the use of new materials, like steel and glass. The Guggenheim Museum in New York City and Fallingwater in Pennsylvania personify this style, with architects like Frank Lloyd Wright, Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, and Walter Gropius leading the way. Moving toward the late 20th century, postmodern architecture emerged as a rebellion against the strict functionalism of modernism. Historical references, bold colors, and playful design elements were embraced, as seen in the AT&T building, now Sony Tower, in New York City by Philip Johnson and John Burgee. Finally, we arrive in the 21st century with contemporary architecture. This era is characterized by a wide range of styles and approaches, reflecting a diverse society and evolving design trends. Sustainable design practices, digital technology, and innovative materials are the hallmarks of this period. So there you have it, the evolution of American architecture, from the simplicity of the colonial period to the diverse and innovative practices of contemporary architecture. A journey through time that showcases not only the evolution of design, but also the cultural, social, and technological progression of America. Each period a unique chapter in the captivating story of American architecture.